welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Melanie and today I'm here to do an empties video. I have been saving up a lot of empties, not only this, but also this, for a long time. And I had no idea how long it's actually been until I just checked, and the last empties video I did was December 2024. So it's been a year. This is a year of empties that I have. And I even moved these empties from my previous house when we moved in April to the new house. So I brought all this lovely recycling and trash with me. And I've kept it either in my bedroom closet or in a corner in my bedroom as like a mental to-do, which I should never do, leave stuff out for a mental to-do list. It's just not necessary, but I'm so excited to be finally doing it today. So I'm gonna try to like be really efficient because I'm sure there's a lot of products here. So this bag here is pretty much all kids products. So if you've watched before, I love this brand Pipette. So this is their baby shampoo and wash. One of the scents is vanilla and ylang. Ylang, I believe that's how you say it. They also have same scent. There's another one, same scent. Apparently I really like that scent. There's like another, I guess I don't have it here, but I'll be able to tell you in a minute. So I had 4 of the shampoo and body washes. So I use that to wash my kids' hair and their bodies. And then this is their daily nourishing shampoo in orange and vanilla. So I use those at some point, but I just tend to now buy the shampoo and wash just to keep it simple. Another one, I have a whole bunch of, I cut them open and always use the rest. So this is their baby lotion, rose and geranium. That's the other scent. So they have rose and geranium. Let's see here. Fragrance free at one point I was using when the twins were babies, especially because one of them seems to have eczema. So there's another fragrance free, but it seems like it's okay now to use a scent. And this is the vanilla and ylang ylang lotion. So I went through 4 large lotions. And then I went through a whole bunch of their sunscreens this summer. So I'm just not, it has our last name and stuff on it. So there's the mineral sunscreen. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and a sunscreen stick that is just about done. So we use those a lot this summer. And then finally in that category, I have leave-in detangler. So I use this to detangle my daughters here, particularly like for when we go on vacation or we went away a bunch this summer. And then I also use the Hello Bello baby lotion in soothing vanilla apricot. That's where we get our now pull-ups from. No more diapers. And sometimes I'd add in like a lotion or something. And then I probably have several of different hair detanglers in here that I use on my daughter. I don't need it on my own hair. I just put the brush right through, but she's 5. And so Suave Kids, that's not really a clean brand, but the kids get excited about this Minion one. And then Cantu for Kids Conditioning Detangler. There's probably more in here, like I said. But let's get into some of my stuff. This is a hair product I'm just getting rid of because I never use it and it's super old. It's a heat protectant spray. I just never get around to really spraying it on my hair before I before I blow dry or straighten it. So I don't remember how old it is, but I just decided to get rid of it. I was like, oh, should I use it? Nope. All right. Oh, this is exciting. This is 2 products I just finished recently. These are the Blue Alchemy masks that came in a Beauty Heroes box at some point. And I love these so much. These were a superfruit alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid resurfacing mask, AHA and BHA. And the other one is the Vital Moisture mask. You could use them separately, but they also said you could use them together. So first you do the resurfacing, then you do the moisture mask. And that's what I normally did. I almost always use them in tandem. And they had the best scents. They were so fruity and juicy smelling and yummy smelling. And they had the most beautiful colors. One was this, the AHA, BHA one was like that. I don't know if you can see that like aqua color in the corner, like a beautiful bright aqua color. And then the moisturizing mask had like a really beautiful orange color. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss these. These are amazing and I would highly recommend these masks from Blue Alchemy, and I have been pretty happy with a lot of things I've used from Blue Alchemy. Another product that I actually love from Blue Alchemy was the Phytoenzyme Body Polish. This was beautiful. I really have a hard time getting myself to do physical exfoliation on my skin. This one smelled, it's like crumbling onto my rug that I just vacuumed yesterday. The smell is amazing. It's just so like invigorating and spa-like and delicious. I would spend money on this again. If I didn't have any more like exfoliants to work through, I would certainly buy this as my first choice. So good. So that was, I don't remember if those all came together or how it went, but this was, those 3 products from Blue Alchemy were great. I use an unscented bar of soap in certain areas of my body. Dove, sensitive. I go through those, you know, every few months. I used, I don't know if Sunny Ruckus, her name's Marie. She used to do YouTube. I don't think she does anymore, but I'd have to look it up. But she made her own soap and candles and stuff, and I have a lot of hers. So I finished her olive vine soap. Honestly, a lot of these, this has been over a year, so some of them I honestly might not have like a lot of comments to say, but I do enjoy her soaps. I don't know if she makes them anymore or sells them anymore. I haven't bought body soap in a long time because I had like quite the inventory, and I'm trying to like get that to a normal number. I also used she changed her name from Sunny Ruckus to Salty Ruckus at some point and changed her packaging a lot over time. And so I used the Shark Bite soap, and that was rose hip, pink grapefruit, hibiscus, and I enjoyed that. All right, we've got some, there's probably several deodorants. I would hope there's a few deodorants over a year. I really like Schmidt's. This is the brand I continue to buy now. This one was charcoal and magnesium, and I liked it. I actually just recommended to a friend who was asking me about clean deodorants that I would recommend that. I guess I used a Ellis Brooklyn Florist perfume. I threw it in here, so I must have used it. I like Ellis Brooklyn's perfumes. In fact, I didn't look over this Black Friday about her perfumes. I have enough perfume right now, so I don't need any, so it's not a loss. Another body soap I used, Beekman Goat Milk Soap, Honey and Oats Scrub Bar. I liked it. It was a big one. So that was very nice. Another body soap, Pray for Surf by Salty Ruckus. This was cocoa butter, lavender, and calendula. Another very nice soap. I've been happy with all her soaps. I do have to look her up. My husband was like, oh, are you wanting anything from her? And I was like, I don't know if she's still selling. I don't think I finished that. Lavender and thyme. I don't know. I have this wrapper, and I think it was a lavender soap that my mom got. I don't remember where she got it from. I know that's not helpful. It could have been on one of her little trips that she went somewhere. But it was like a beautiful soap. I remember telling her how much I love the soap, how good it smelled, and I'm not even a big lavender fan. Looks like it was lavender and thyme. I'm sorry, I can't tell you the brand or anything about it, but it was really lovely. All right, let's see. Let's get into some of these skincare products. Whoa, Sahajan Essential Cleansing Oil. Like, do I remember this? I don't really remember this, honestly. I think it was okay. I don't remember it being a standout. All right, let's see. Live Botanical Neroli Hydra Mist. I like this. I love the smell of citrus, orange, and I love Live Botanical's different Hydra Mists. They just came out with a new one for winter, like Black Friday sale, and you know I'll be getting it. So I really enjoyed this Neroli Hydra Mist. And let's see. Oh, I did not like this one. The Oil Lab Mineral Face and Scalp Toner, Fulvic Ionic. It just never smelled good. It wasn't necessarily meant to smell good, but I didn't like the way it smelled. I did use it in full as a toner, but wasn't really like really into it. Not one I would recommend. Another Live Botanical Verdant Forest Body Oil. This might have been from a year ago, maybe last winter perhaps. One of their body oils. They also came out with one of these for Black Friday. It's like a winter body oil, and I am excited about it. I enjoyed this. I just love Live Botanical and all their products pretty much. I don't think I found one that I don't like. There's another Schmidt's that I finished. This was vanilla and oat milk. I liked that. Oh, I like this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I think I have a few I'm trying to finish, like foundations. I'm trying to get get them all up to date. So I'm using just one with the right SPF, like not expired or anything. This one was Paloma. I usually would do like a lighter one for winter and maybe fall and winter, maybe fall and spring when I didn't have a tan, and then use a lighter and a darker color. I would need a different color for summer and fall, I think, due to like getting suntans and stuff. But this is I think this is a great product. So I recommend this if you're looking for a foundation with SPF. I finished this big one, Inlight Floral Tonic. I liked it. I think I remember it smelled kind of like a beer. I remember it smelling sort of like a craft beer to me. And I like beer, like, you know, I like to have a beer here and there. So I didn't mind it, but it was a nice little delivery system. And it lasted a long time. And their expiration, this goes all the way through April 26, 2026. And I've had it for a while. So I do recommend Inlight. That was a Beauty Heroes product. I finished the Inner Sense Renew Body Lotion. I liked it. To me, it wasn't anything noteworthy. This was part of a Beauty Heroes box. Live Botanical Desert Horizon Hydro Mist. Once again, along with the Neroli Hydro Mist. This was a seasonal one. I don't remember which season, maybe spring or summer most likely. And I really liked it. So once again, I recommend it. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, the True Botanicals Skin Barrier Sun Shield SPF 30. This was part of a Beauty Heroes box, like many of these products are, and I liked it a lot. This was a nice product. I would use this again. I don't know if I would buy it. I just brought the Le Prunier sunscreen to use. It's like a brand new one in the limited discovery fall makeup kit, I think. So I won't be buying a sunscreen probably for quite a while, but I did like this True Botanicals one, and I do recommend it. It had no white cast. It smelled good. It was like, it blended well, all the things that I liked. Live Botanical Ambient Moisture Liquid. I love this. This is one of my absolute favorite face moisturizers. It's kind of light, but it's moisturizing. I love the smell. It's fresh. It's like almost like a gel type moisturizer, and I really like that. Another deodorant, vanilla and oat milk. I'm trying to see if I have any more of those. I don't think I finished this thing that's in here. Sometimes I decant the rest of a product into a little thing, and then I like put this in the empty, but this is actually not finished, so I cannot claim that. This I did not finish. Oh yeah, Nature by Canis. This was their pure vegetal, it says pure vegetal base soap with real shea butter. I liked this soap, but it wasn't to me something I'm gonna buy again. One of the women I like on YouTube really raved about it, but for me, it wasn't really anything special, so that's where it falls for me. I have another Sunny Ruckus soap. This was Duck Dive, so I went through a lot of her soaps in the last year. I liked it. I really liked this Routine deodorant, the Curator, baking soda-free natural deodorant. It was, like I said, a cream, not a stick, but I really liked it. I remember I just kept consistently using it. I like the smell of it. It's definitely unisex. For somebody that like definitely doesn't really want to use cream deodorants, I went through this whole thing and found it effective and pleasant to use. So I do recommend that. I have several shampoos. Well, actually, I thought I had more than I actually do, but I finished this Love, Beauty, and Planet shampoo. I'm literally like right about to finish the conditioner for this. These are like old shampoos I've had for years, and I'm finally getting to the point that I don't have any more to take out of my arsenal, so I actually ordered new shampoo from Beauty Heroes. I really liked Inner Sense back in the day when I got to use it in one of the boxes, and it stuck with me, and so that's what I'm going to use probably for the next while, for the foreseeable future. I'm like organizing these as I lay them out, so I'm like, oh, that'll be in the hair care part. It's going to be so much recycling and trash and stuff after this. All right, let's see here. I finished the Oyo Eye Contour and Eyelid Complete Serum. I don't really remember this. I think it was like fine. This one was so old. Chicky Botanica Serene Serum. I liked it. It smelled of, I can't remember right now, Blue Tansy, and I liked it. I don't remember where this came from. I think it came from like a Petit Vor box a long time ago, so this is good that I finished that. It was nice though. Not something I would seek to repurchase. Hi, it's actually me filming this a week later because when I was filming the first half of this video, my phone filled up with the storage, and it's taken me several steps to free up space, but here I am about a week later ready to finish these empties. So let me just pick up where I left off. I'm just going to show you the other empties I have as we wrap it up. I have an Osmia Lip Doctor. This is my favorite lip balm, and it is the favorite lip balm of my son and daughter. I don't know about my husband. He uses it too when we have it, but he'll use like chapstick and stuff as well, like the regular brand. But my son, like my kids, I think I've mentioned before, they'll get like a red ring around from like licking their lips or like when it's winter and stuff. And this is like very good for them. So they've used the other like lip smacker and the kind of mainstream brands, and they've really burned their lips, whereas this is actually like helpful. So if that is somebody you know has an issue like that, I do recommend this lip balm. We just stocked up for the year, so everyone will get one in their stocking and stuff. But I do really like this lip balm. Osmia Lip Doctor. All right, I have the Sahajan Ritual Body Oil. I go through body oils so fast. I take a shower pretty much daily, and I just fly through these. I usually just put a lotion or a body oil on my arms and legs daily, so it goes fast. I don't remember this being noteworthy, but it smells good, and it was like a nice oil and stuff. It's not something that stood out or that I would be looking to purchase on my own, but it has like a nice kind of, maybe like a little vanilla-y scent. All right, I don't know if I mentioned this. I know I mentioned some deodorants. This might be the one I just finished a few days ago since I last filmed. So I have another Schmidt's Rose and Vanilla deodorant. All right, let's see. I have the box and the actual package. The Burt's Bees Hydrating Lip Oil with Sweet Almond Oil. This one's been around for a while, and it was my car lip balm or lip gloss, and it's not 100% empty, but at some point I lost the cap in the car. It rolled somewhere and I never saw it again. And then it started to get that like plasticky flavor. Like I could tell it had turned, and I was like, I don't need to use this anymore. So as you can see, I used so much of it anyways, but there is still some in there, but I am actually at the point where I will not use something like that anymore. All right, let's see. I have another Ellis Brooklyn little perfume. I might have mentioned one of these before, but this one is Florist. Liked it, but not a scent I would be looking to purchase. This definitely does not belong in here. This looks like something that went to one of my kids' nebulizers when they have like a reactive airways kind of thing in the winter. I mentioned the shampoo earlier in the video, and I said I was almost done with the conditioner. I do have a little bit decanted into a thing, but for all intents and purposes, I'm pretty much done with this. And this is Beauty and Planet Coconut Milk and White Jasmine Divine Definition Conditioner. So I am done with that. I recently purchased some Inner Sense shampoo and conditioner. It's been a very long time since I purchased shampoo and conditioner. I think I've worked through my entire inventory pretty much. So it's pretty nice to like buy a brand that I like, you know? Okay. I used this Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm and Daisy. This was nice. Yeah, I liked a tinted lip balm. It was nice. Will I be going to purchase it again? Probably not, but it served its purpose. I don't know about that. Okay, let's see. Here's another Sahajan Radiance Face Serum. I did not like this. I didn't like the smell of it. Yeah, this one I never liked. It was like a creamy serum, and I just never liked it. I did work my way through it, but it was not a favorite of mine. So, okay, here's another Ellis Brooklyn, the little box. Oh, here's another one of the Florist, the same perfume I tried earlier that I just mentioned from Ellis Brooklyn, and here's the little sun fruit that goes with this. I got some of their samples and stuff, and I got this as a present, full size for spring and summer scent. I like it. I really like these scents, but I have to say I feel like they have pretty much like no lasting power. I don't know if it's because they're like natural or what the reason is, but I spray it on and I'm like, I'm in love with this scent. And then I really don't notice it like anymore. I don't know if anyone else notices it either. So that's the only thing. If somebody asks me like, oh, does it have a great staying power? I would have to say no. But I do really like the sun fruit for the spring and summer. And then I think the other one that I love is called Apple Love. Sorry, I'm trying to take my socks off. And that is like a great scent in my opinion for fall and winter. So I do recommend Ellis Brooklyn Sun Fruit. Finished a hand cream. In fact, I want to put another hand cream on my night table. My 5-year-old daughter is into hand cream now. She uses it. It's so cute. And it reminds me, I have like 4 other brand new ones of these. I'm going to put this aside to remind myself. This was the 54 Thrones African Butter, Nigerian Lemongrass, and South African Palmarosa. It was fine. It has a turned smell now because it's been around for a long time, probably like a year. I don't remember when I finished this, but it's been a long time. So it was probably a year. So I'm going to say it was fine, but didn't stand out to me. All right. I finished the My Matcha Cocoa Kind All Over Moisture Stick. This was very old, and I don't know if they make this anymore. I don't buy from Cocoa Kind anymore, but this was one of the first brands that introduced me to clean beauty in my adulthood. I think I was like super into like Bath and Body Works and all that kind of stuff, and just tons of shampoo, lotions, perfumes, everything in my teens and 20s. And then once I started having kids, I got away from it for a little while, maybe like a few years, I think, perhaps. And then I started to get back into it, and I decided to make this channel, and I started to watch all other videos and stuff. So yeah, Cocoa Kind is a pretty decently affordable brand, and they do make nice clean products. So I use this as a lip balm, and I think my kids use some of it with me over the years. And this was the Cocoa Kind Baby Moisture Stick. I remember using it on the kids occasionally for like a dry spot, and we also used it as a lip balm. Another lip balm, I liked this one. I finished this recently. This is Goat Milk Dionys Goat Milk Skincare Vanilla Bean. This was a nice lip balm. I liked this. Sometimes my mom will just get me lip balms, like especially in Christmas, she'll find like a cute, kind of like what she thinks is a clean, like what appears to be like a clean brand, and she'll like throw a little lip balm into my stocking and stuff, which is nice. All right, we're getting near the end here. Okay, Live Botanical Rooted Balancing Balm. I remember this one specifically. It was purple. It had a great scent. It was like a juicy balm, like juicy is the best way I'm going to describe it. And the only thing that I didn't like about it, so it was a little bit of like, when I say juicy, it was a little bit of like a greasy balm. And it had these little hard pieces that, like the wax, I guess, in it kind of like became little hard pieces. And sometimes like I'd be putting it on and like I'd get the little chunks stuck on my face. And I remember like the owner, Carolyn, in a post, she, like on Instagram or something, she explained you just like melt it or whatever between your fingers. It just happens when the weather temperature changes and stuff like that. But I do have to say, like, it did bug me a little bit because it was something that kind of got in the way of just like an even exposure. But since then, I think they've changed the formula. It looks like it's like a different color than it used to be and stuff. I think I might be getting it in my Christmas present. So I'm excited to try like the new version. I think it's in it, but we'll see. So I do recommend it. Like I said, I haven't identified a Live Botanical product that I don't like. Speaking of Live Botanical, here was the Kindled Earth Body Serum. I honestly have no recollection of this. Okay, I kind of remember it when I smelled it. I don't think it's one that I like specifically remember and would purchase again. I don't think I love the scent of it, but it was fine. Like for me, like I said, with body products, like, but I'm putting it on such a big surface of arms and legs, I go through them quickly. This was probably part of one of their seasonal, it says as spring deepens. So I'm thinking this was probably their like seasonal release in the spring. I love that they do that, by the way. I love that they have seasonal releases. And I rave about them. I don't have any like affiliation with them or anything, or anyone. But they are my favorite clean brand. And at this point I have tried a lot of brands. Let's see, we have another Ellis Brooklyn. This was just a little one of that scent Apple Love that I'm wearing for fall and winter. And again, love it. It's like a nice apple scent. I enjoy it very much. This is just another wrapper for Ellis Brooklyn Sun Fruit. All right, we have, let me stick with Live Botanical because I had a few more here. I have a little Live Botanical Harmony Calming Oil. This was so small. It didn't stand out to me. Like, I don't specifically remember it or anything. I felt like it went by really fast. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot like rave about this because, again, it has been like a year since I did an Empties video. So, you know, some of the products that were kind of like mid-range, like that didn't stand out in a negative way or didn't stand out in a really positive way are just kind of falling in the middle of like a product I finished that I don't have all the details for or like a specific memory of. So the Harmony Calming Oil, like I finished it. It was small. I don't really have much of a recollection of it. The Solar Return Revitalizing Essence. I think this was also part of her spring release. If I had to guess, spring or summer. I think I might have a bigger one of these. Perhaps. I'd have to look. Maybe not. I don't know. They start to blend together. And I don't have the same time that I used to like kind of fawn over my products. I used to like pick them up and look at them and smell them a lot. And I'm doing my Project Pan daily. So I'm using all of them and I'm touching them every month or two, you know. But probably I don't know them as intimately because number one, I don't devote as much time to it. I also have a lot of products. So if I was only using like 4, then I would know it well. But because I'm like going through them and rotating a lot, I think I don't get as like much of an intimate experience with my products. Anyways, yes, so this is an essence and that is really all I can say about it. So I finished it. Okay. This is the Leilani Aloha Ambrosia Morning Moisture Elixir. This was very like oily. I remember it had a nice vanilla scent. I think it was Vanilla E, maybe something else too. I can't think of it right now, but I think I got this as like a gift with purchase at some point. I didn't buy this. I like Leilani. I love, see now I can think of a product I love from them. Their Pamplemousse face cleanser. I have it. I use it. It's such a, I love the scent. It might be too much for some people. Like it might be cloying for some people, but it's like pineapple and I think like vanilla. It is just like I put on my face and I'm like, and I just like breathe it in and I really like it. So anyways, this one, it was okay, but it really was oily. So I didn't love it and I would not repurchase this. This is one I wouldn't repurchase. Ah! Okay, we have just a few products left here. I have some eyeliner that Fior eyeliner. I don't know. It was old and probably super dried out and like, yeah, I'm like, it just didn't work well anymore. I like a creamy eyeliner better. I don't know if I finished. Sometimes I throw the wrappers in before I'm actually done with something. All right, Gold Fat and MD. This was a gift with purchase at some point. Solution Bright Eyes. It was fine. It was just like an eye product I just like put under like a cream. It didn't have any problems with it. Didn't notice any results from it. Just was fine. Wouldn't repurchase. Not that I ever purchased it, but I wouldn't purchase it. Because I get enough eye products through Beauty Heroes that I don't have to buy like eye products and stuff. And my favorite eye product I've ever used is still the one from Lilafox. I can't think of the name right now. I know it has a unique name. It was a Beauty Heroes, and it was one of the discoveries. It was in a pot. It smelled so good, and it was like a beautiful gel. And it was the first time I was really like ever excited about an eye product. And if I at some point had no eye products, I might splurge and buy a pot of it. And it was not cheap. I'd have to definitely get it on sale. At some point, well, so this is one of the masks. This I got as one of my Christmas presents one year. This was like a mask from a little trio of masks from Leilani. It was really a cute box and a cute little display. It included their Melly Glow, the Mermaid Mask, and the Honey Love. And they were all like this size. Sorry, I keep like leaning to the side. And so this was the last one I finished, it appears. And I remember liking this. It has kind of an interesting scent. It's like a honey sticky kind of face mask and stuff. But I liked it. I don't think I'd go out of my way to repurchase it. Yeah, to purchase it. But I think this is like a product that a lot of people like. So anyways, it was fun. I love little things like that. I don't buy as many of those things anymore, but I love like little gift sets and stuff. They're so cute, but I try to, I think for Christmas this year, the only skincare I asked for, at least so far, was like, the Live Botanical came out with like 2 rituals and a body oil. I asked for all of those things. And then I like how Laurel and Reed does like on Black Friday, a mystery mini box. It's like between $30 and $40 with shipping and everything. and you get like 3 surprise products or something, or like 2. I don't exactly remember how many, but I ask for it every year. It's like cheap in the sense that it's less than $40, and it's my like surprise products, you know, that I don't know are in there, and I enjoy the unknown sometimes with my products, which happens every month with Beauty Heroes, of course, unless they get spoiled the surprise, and then I'm not surprised. Me again, different outfit. My phone filled up again. I don't even know what is happening, but my phone is filling up with like 10 gigs at a rapid rate. But I am like determined to finish this video. So I just took a shower and deleted some things, and I'm ready. Okay, so Mukti Age Defiance Eye Serum. Finished this pretty recently. Nothing special. It was just like a nice little cream that I put under my eyes and up here. It was fine. I wouldn't seek to repurchase it, but it served the purpose. So that's how I feel about that. Okay. Multi-Active Hydromist de Mamiel. This was also from Beauty Heroes, and I really don't remember much of it. So it didn't stick out to me as negative or positive, so it's kind of like an in-the-middle type of product. I don't think I've found anything from De Mamiel so far that I've like found noteworthy. All right, Oil Lab Calming Adaptogenic Facial Emulsion, the Forest Retreat. I also haven't really found anything that I like by them. And I've maybe tried like 4 or 5 different products from them or something from Beauty Heroes. This was fine. It was like a gel-like moisturizer, which was nice. In a little way, it kind of reminded me of the consistency of the Live Botanical Ambient Moisture Liquid, which I love. It was like a little bit gel-like that. However, I love the scent of the Live Botanical so much better than this. This didn't have like it wasn't like a negative, it was just a positive scent. It was just kind of like a neutral scent for me. But I would choose the Live Botanical. I think is far superior to this product, but this was fine. I just haven't found anything by them I love. All right, I have Pie Resurrection Girl Hydrating Mask. It was small. I cut it at some point. I remember it was blue. Doesn't stand out to me as anything special. Would not repurchase this. What is this? Osmia Brighten Facial Serum. This was a gift with purchase. I just kind of used it when I was on vacation as like a travel serum. Again, didn't stand out to me as anything noteworthy. It just fell kind of in the not terrible, not great, midway for me. This is the Earthwise Beauty Farzad's Veil Sun Protector. It was a small amount of it. It was a white powder. I believe it had zinc, and you're supposed to mix it with an oil to give you some type of sun protection. It was a pain for me. It was nuts. I mean, they're out of business, sadly. I wonder if they'll ever come back. People would go crazy if they did. I think they should. And I'm going to make a prediction that at some point they're going to come back. We'll see. Or maybe like under a new name or something. I don't know. This I hated because I hated having to make a sunscreen like by mixing this with an oil. Too much work. I think it's, for me, hard enough to make myself wear sunscreen daily. So to have to do this extra step just wasn't for me. So that I wouldn't repurchase, not an option anyways. But this is the Le Prunier Plum Screen Sunscreen. I got a nice little sample of it, used it in full, as you can see. Has 31 SPF. And during the fall limited edition makeup bag, I got a full size of this. I really like the sunscreen. I like the smell of it. I love the feel of it on my skin. It blended well, no white cast whatsoever. I thought it was just like a really beautiful sunscreen, and I'm excited to use it again. So I recommend the Le Prunier Plum Screen. I did a Biodance Biocollagen Real Deep Mask Facial Sheet Mask. I know some YouTuber recommended this, and I have several of them. I have to make some time to do the face masks. It was like, I remember, I believe them saying that, I was like Marie, I can't remember what her name is, from YouTube. And I remember her saying there was like a ton of great serum in there, and it was just packed full of like good serum and stuff. It was fine, but I think ultimately I don't like putting those really drippy face masks on my face, like the white ones where your face looks like that. I think I'd prefer just like putting on a cream one and having my hair up, because I like put it on, it slides and it like drips and it's cold usually and goopy and stuff. It's just not my preferred method. a face mask. So I don't think I would go on my way to repurchase these again, but you should see more in the empties in the future because I have a few in my drawer. Last product, I literally just finished this during my shower. This is part of my project pan, and I went to finish it, and I know it had been getting super dry. It expired in 2022. I know that's terrible. But I was using it and it was fine, but I didn't like it. It was like a abrasive exfoliant. I'm sorry I didn't mention. It's Goop Beauty Goop Glow Microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator. It's a little one. It came as a gift with purchase, and it's so dry now. I even mixed it with the Leilani cleansing oil to like try to make a emulsion or like a mixture of this exfoliant with that, and it was still just like crumbling. It was falling onto the floor, so I just like used it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Like, that's it. We're calling that empty because I'm not using it again. So that is everything. Thank you. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you sitting through this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope my next empties video is not a year from now. I think I would definitely try to do it more frequently because I think when it gets too long, I don't remember a lot of the products, which is what happened here. I hope you still enjoyed it though. Would love to chat with you in the area below in the comments about any of the products or just empties in general. Excuse me. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or found it helpful. Click the subscribe button to be alerted when the next video comes out. And I look forward to chatting with you in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Bye.